So, how strong are lupines?
Very strong. Very
We run.
Fairly strong.
Just another thing we run from.
You run. You really do.
You pray to the Great Worm. I think.
Except we can't even pray to the worm, because we're not beings of the worm, but they smell us as beings of the worm.
Real quick, sorry, this is probably a deeper question. Are vampires, like, is the mark of Cain, like, a curse from the worm, like, directly, or is it something just related to? We don't know? Okay, it's just vague.
We're living corpses, so we smell like living corpses.
The Garus would say it's a mark of the worm, but the Garus say that, Gatorade is the mark of the worm.
Really? Well, I mean, it is Gatorade.
But you know what I mean.
Oh, Tolly.
It started in Florida, so we don't know. Anything from Florida has the potential.
Yeah, it could go. Honestly, Florida is just like the wild. It's just the realm of the wild. I think
Florida is the realm.
Oh, the Evergreens are absolutely like freaking hotbeds of magic, aren't they? Right?
Did you lose some, Cody? Or you good?
Yeah, I just
There's
started
crazy
getting
shit in
waters.
Florida.
Oh,
Actually, a werewolf game in Florida would be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Has this
god.
book been repaired?
Yes.
Okay.
You got
Yeah,
Oh my god! I just realized something.
You've got theme parks in Central Florida. You've got Miami.
Oh, also,
you've got
2 of the dice came out
Oh my
of
God,
Masquerade.
theme parks.
Population, always some political
Josh,
stuff.
freaking theme parks like Universal Studios must be a
nice.
massive hotbed of glamour.
Yeah, 2 of them got a bit.
Well,
That all depends
Oh, no,
on
this
your
is good.
interpretation.
No, this is fine.
Okay,
This
like-
is wonderful.
If you want to be particularly kind of countercultural about it, commercialized, corporatized storytelling is the very anathema of glamour.
True, but children don't know that. So, frankly, I just
Yes,
why they're so weird, actually.
There is the wonder of a child.
yeah. Also, Disney adults.
Let us not speak of Disney adults. I know too many of them. They're wonderful people, but it's never anything I didn't really understand the concept until I moved to Los Angeles and met a lot of Disney adults.
Have you ever met a Dapper Dan groupie?
Yeah, I know Dapper Dan.
What is Dapper Dan?
People.
It's a barbershop quartet singer on Main Street at Disneyland.
What you looking for?
They're
is this like-
housewives that write fan
It's fun
fiction
stuff.
about him.
Oh my
It's
God.
not
I know the whole
Other way,
Dapper
other way.
Dan thing, but
Wait,
Dapper
is this
Dan
like?
and-
Is the barbershop quartet? Remember seeing the
Yeah,
Modern
we're proud of
Family
you.
episode
Keep going.
where they're at Disneyland? Is this like?
Alright, go. Thank
Is this a persona of one of the actors, or like are there characters, and each of the barbershops, the quartet singers has their own name? Like is Dapper Dan
The name of the band is the Dapper Dans.
Okay, I thought it was like after a specific like cast
Dan.
number.
No, I don't think
Okay, cool. Okay, Dapper Dan's the name of the group. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. They make. God damn it! You know what? The fucking one slur was the Tumblr sexy man. This tracks so much.
I wrote out our core values of our campaign so we can remember because I forget every time.
By shifting your predator value, don't even use that XP to get Protein 3.
I'm gonna. God damn, what the frick is it? I'm gonna get the Wi-Fi password.
No,
I'll be back in a
I have the
second.
Wi-Fi password.
What is the Wi-Fi password again?
T Games Cats.
Never remember the order.
So T is singular, games is plural, cats is plural.
Games. I misspelled games. Teagames.Cats. Thank you, David.
Success.
Great success.
There you go.
And dog form's on page 67.
I don't
Remember the first
I can
one
only have
internet
one
security,
form, right?
Write
Yeah,
the
only
password
one
down.
form, yeah.
I don't. So I goofed a little bit, and I wasn't able to really.
You lost your-
I lost my little-
You lost the clip?
I lost a clip.
Oh no! Whatever shall you do? Oh, for the blood thing.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
gotta be somewhere.
I remember, these are wonderful. These clips were not the best build quality here, but I'm sure they're what.
Oh, there it is.
I'm sure they're what comes out of the 3D.
Yeah, no, this isn't Swork's fault. This is just like the build quality of
It's
the
kind
actual
of the
print.
nature of 3D printing.
Yeah, these clips are kind
Do you want to reread the stats in there?
Oh yeah, I'll just write those down.
All right.
I love this, man.
Cool.
And the dice boxes he made us, those. Oh, you still have your dice
He
boxes.
said Player's Guide has a big channel, right? Does those have like other all the other
It's got basically all the other clans.
and bloodlines?
Not
Nope.
all the bloodlines.
It has enough Hecate bloodlines. There's the.
Oh, Hecate is in
Yeah.
is in the
Yeah.
cult of the blood gods.
It also. No, Hecate has. It has. What's the Tenochtitlan? So there's Tenochtitlan, that's the best lore sheet in the game. You know why?
Why?
The
Bless
4-dot power
Thank you.
gives you 2 automatic success to all Oblivion ceremonies.
But Cody, we've been playing for 6 weeks. I've not had an Oblivion ceremony once.
It
that an
basically
option?
lets
If you had it in your toolkit, you would use it.
It basically lets you just create a horde of zombies cheaply without the risk of them trying to kill you.
Got it.
That's pretty. That's almost broken. I mean, it's a 4-dot, which should be pretty good, but that's automatic successes. That's pretty broken.
It's successes on ceremonies and things related to ceremonies, such as researching how to learn them.
Right. Yeah.
So it's literally.
I would look askance at that.
Yeah.
Squint my eyes and go.
One of the things that's great about this system, though, is that
Did you get that
storyteller can just.
even the Fallen game?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, there's no.
It's not a
layer of frustration.
The
that happens.
advantage of it being not the most
no worries.
meticulously
Okay.
balanced
It's a-
thing ever
it's a
is you
Chronicles
can kind of
thing, but
knock
that's
something
really
over
cool.
like a cat on a table,
Right.
and you're not going to have a huge number of follow-on effects.
Because
Right?
those things are self-contained.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin that one power and maybe make someone unhappy with that power. But as long as you keep the core mechanics of the rolling dice, hunger, willpower.
Okay.
Hey,
Those cannot be fiddled.
Josh,
you could risk serious problems.
Josh, question about Protean real quick.
Yes.
So I was looking over the core rule book earlier, and I saw that like there are 2 kind of shape-shifting powers for Protean. Then there's base shape-shifting, and then there's metamorphosis. Do abilities have to would you have to take shape-shifting as a precursor to metamorphosis, or can you
If you did, I think it would say so.
Okay, I was just curious.
Abilities will say if they have a prerequisite.
Yeah, the disciplines are generally intended to be pick and choose.
Cool. Okay. So it's funny. No, because one's equal to your mass, one's just anything,
Right.
which is busted.
That's
with
Protean 5, right?
Protean 5. Oh, okay. Okay.
I think that's Protean 5.
Again, I want to get proper vicissitude going and get that horror form, but I need to get the player's guide set up before I can do that.
Oh.
Well, it's a ways away.
Yeah.
Can I read the future and see how you
Sure.
roll this? The secrets of Oblivion are yours to command. Whether through study, your ancient bloodlines, or secrets you have acquired from your cousins over the years, your mastery of necromantic ceremonies is unparalleled. You get 2 automatic successes on any roll necessary for activating a necromantic Oblivion ceremony.
Okay. Well, it's a little more balanced because it's only necromancy, because Oblivion has... Because you've got your necromancy... There's more than just... It's not all Oblivion ceremonies, it's just the necromancy stuff, which would probably be a GM's call.
Which is everything in the player's guide is related to
Yes.
ghosts.
Yeah. Well, there's more Oblivion later, like the
Yeah.
La Sombra...
introducing the spot guide.
the La Sombra,
Yeah.
the Oblivion stuff comes up, and I think that's in Chicago by night.
What is that? What is the Sombra Oblivion stuff?
That's more status.
That's kind of shadow manipulation.
Gotcha,
But it's
gotcha.
the same thing because they're both drawing on Oblivion, which is the force of death and wraith.
And Cody says Chicago is like the most thought out, planned vampiric city.
It's had the most content written for it because that was the first kind of setting book they wrote was Chicago by Night, largely inspired by driving through Gary, Indiana, and realizing what an incredible shithole Gary, Indiana is, which is absolutely fucking true. Speaking as someone who made that same mistake, and so is
Gary, Indiana, where Gen Con is, or near Gen Con?
No. Gen Con's in Indianapolis, which is about 3 hours south. Gary is the big steel town, basically just over the border between Illinois and Indiana on the corner of Lake Michigan. Like northwest Indiana is kind of to Chicago what New Jersey is to New York.
Oh.
And Gary is just an absolute hollowed out disaster of a place.
Oh.
Ever since the steel industry collapsed.
Which was like 50 years ago, by the way.
At this point,
it's been a long time ago, but it
hasn't gotten any better.
Because they don't have
I watched
anything
that
to
Jim
build it up.
Jarmusch vampire film, which takes place in, is it Detroit? Or some burned out, and it's just great. Have you seen it?
I have not.
It's very romantic vampire and
Wait, is that the one that you were seeing the trailer for with the 2 vampires?
I watched it.
Vampire junkies.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's right on trap, and it's got the actress is incredible. I
did not see this film, by the way.
The Winter Queen from Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the super blonde lady.
I don't know, but I know you're talking about.
The androgynous.
Yeah. She's been in a lot of stuff
remember her
lately.
name. I know you're talking about. I never remember her name.
She was in Personal Shopper, which was
She's in all sorts of shit.
Yeah. She does.
She's great.
She's doing the Willem Dafoe. Just give it, send it. I'll take it.
Yeah, she's also one of those people that whatever she's wearing just changes her appearance completely. You know that vibe?
Yeah,
she's like tofu. You just put flavor on
very. probably a great person to work with.
Oh,
Yeah.
She just disappears. And
The actress-
she both disappears and doesn't disappear.
The actress who's the evil queen in Lion Witch in the Wardrobe, she's super blonde or pale.
And just, you know those people that just their complete appearance changes whatever they're wearing?
Yeah.
She's a vampire lover in Only Lovers Survive, which is a Jim Jarmusch vampire movie on Amazon Prime. And
I've
it's
never heard
excellent.
of this movie.
I think it's been around for a little while. Jarmusch kind of doesn't make
Tilda
movies too much.
Swinton.
Tilda Swinton is
I
exactly
feel
right.
bad that I had to look that up.
I love her.
Okay. Yep. No, Tilda's great.
Great actress.
Alright.
Also,
She's
the Narnia...
also in What We Do in the Shadows, which is very funny.
Also, there's one episode in particular, for those of you who haven't seen it, where they try to get a cameo of almost literally anyone who has ever played a vampire in a modern Hollywood movie.
Also,
Wesley Snipes just himself.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
hilarious.
also, it's so sad how the Narnia series went with the movies. The first ones are out so good. Perfect adaptation of the book.
Narnia movies were a train wreck.
But the first
Started
one's
out so
good.
good.
Yeah.
So good. I also started the Interview with the Vampire Amazon show.
AMC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
You're okay with the
Close.
ruling of
I
that,
watched
so
the
you
first half of the
just-
first episode. It seems great. Like it's got a lot of diversity and a lot of interesting
It
storylines.
should do that, yeah.
I too like the
Let me do a quick
bisexual
dive
vampire
and
show.
Make sure
My daughter watched it. She liked it.
Because I like looked
Jack watched it,
online
he liked
too,
it.
and like
Jack-
And you know what? We can always change it later if this is like we go back and just go.
You're older or
Can't-
younger
This
sister?
can't possibly be.
Oh,
what
all
they
my
have
siblings
on.
are older.
yeah,
Okay,
like if it
there's
seems
a
too
5-year
OP, then I'll
gap
just
between
change the
my
base.
siblings.
Yeah.
11 is a lot.
So-
Yeah.
We're gonna need it, man. Don't worry about OP.
It's like I
We're
remember
gonna
the
die.
pros basically being an only child.
Well, it's up to
and
the,
don't have
it's up to the
any
game
parents.
master at the end of the day.
You are in fact the combat focused. We are not attacking anyone.
I am
Okay, no attacking people yet. Okay.
Hey, your character is incredibly dangerous with a crossbow.
My character
You
is
have a
hiding.
crossbow?
Cody believes I should have a
Are we
crossbow.
playing
I don't feel I'm
Bloodhounds?
currently armed with a crossbow. I have no weapons.
So did you PC games?
Some
by
sharp
chance?
needles.
No.
maybe.
Okay.
I got a PS4 because I want to play all the Souls.
Though I do understand
I
you
got
want
you.
everyone to
You
become a
can
vampire. If you
technically
consider
play
the
games.
balance that all vampires could
yeah,
have,
no,
if they
you
were
can't do
also heroin
Bloodborne on
addicts.
PC unless you emulate.
So that the
And I ain't dealing with
controlled and they
Nintendo
could
with
walk into
Japanese
perfect
copyright
harmony with
lawyers,
the
man.
universe.
I ain't dealing with Japanese copyright lawyers.
Bro, I don't think you're gonna get arrested.
Is that part
for
of your
but I
plan?
think it'd be fun.
It can be added.
I'm
You
not
just wanna
risking
release the
it.
beast.
No, there's
I'll make some amendments. Yeah.
Yeah, because I totally support everyone becoming a vampire as long as they're all heroin addicts.
Also, read Cult of the Bloodgods has a lot of stuff on the Canaanite heresy.
Wait, this isn't that. Oh, no, this is Fall of London.
Yeah, there's some stuff on the Mithraean cult, just ignore that.
Okay.
But it has a lot of stuff on the Canaanite heresy. which is what
Okay,
you
so
said
here,
is
how that stat block works
Okay.
is that it's not a skill of Brawl 6. It's the overall pool you would roll for Brawl. So you would roll,
Just 6.
you would roll 6 dice in that form.
All right, I'll just be a bear then.
You now, and I think it is entirely legitimate, but you still have access to your disciplines and blood surge in that form. So you're rolling 6
It actually
dice.
does state you're allowed to use everything but blood sorcery.
So you still get a lot of your cool vampire.
Sure,
tricks.
you know a little bit more Russian. Why bear, or what kind of bear?
7.
Let's see.
Polar bear?
I think polar bear.
For
Yeah.
that
Sir, I'm-
real
The
lost
seeking this
incongruity. Why
Sir,
the fuck
is
is
he-
there a polar bear?
So, wait,
The first round
I'm
is
sorry,
always
is he
surprise.
doing,
Why
are
is
you
there a
doing
polar
animalism?
bear?
What's happening right now?
I'm taking one more level of guardian
Yeah.
shapeshifter.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
gonna be insane.
In London,
Are you doing
He's all gonna have
from the zoo.
10
Wait.
health and 7 stamina.
Wait, I'm sorry. Polar bear is he? Are you as big as a polar bear? You can only do animals that are in with your rate.
My dude's
that's-
Mr. X size, bro.
That's not even in the rules for this edition.
That isn't. Oh,
It isn't.
I thought I had the V5 man. I thought,
So you could grow to be
must have not been
ginormous
the
polar
right
bear,
version. There's a few
Well,
versions of it.
8-foot polar bear.
I mean, how big are polar
I
bears?
think
Like,
they're huge.
but there's like some huge guys too who are like about the size of a polar bear.
No,
Yeah,
polar bears aren't
probably.
the same.
Okay, can you pull up like a diagram of how big a polar bear
Are you
is?
talking
compared
about
to
the
a man.
Nephilim? Who the fuck? What human is the size of a polar bear?
We don't know.
Mr. X.
He's not human.
He's a mutated human.
I think it was.
I mean, you can certainly turn into a bear with the rough body mass of Hugo. Whether or not it is a polar bear will lead to a veterinarian.
What's Hugo's? Is he British?
He's Dolmayan is Armenian in origin.
You're Armenian.
Yeah.
Eastern
He's an Armenian Christian, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, their priests can fuck. That's awesome. Sorry, phrasing.
Oh, no.
Oh wow.
Okay,
So how big is a polar bear? Oh, they're way bigger than humans.
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't know they were that big. I was always under the impression that they're like the size of like a big dude. Like not.
No, yeah,
That's like
no.
That's like a brown bear or a grizzly bear. Poachers are...
Oh,
Very large.
sorry phrasing, but even Orthodox priests can have families, right? They can have kids. Okay.
Can they?
Yeah, I think that's a tradition that can have...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I respect that. They probably don't like gay folks, but that is kind of cool.
Bear for.
I actually don't think priests are supposed to have families.
Catholic priests know, but I remember looking at something about like Eastern Orthodoxy, and I think in some traditions, I don't know if it's a whole thing, but they're either yeah.
But like morally, I just don't think they should. It just you're supposed to give some things up to be a
Okay.
priest of God. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think we are ready. Do you need a few more minutes?
Oh no, we can start.
Alright.
I'll be listening.
So we've lost our most important character to his
Sport.
lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's currently
At
obsessed.
the end of last session, you
Yeah.
threads. You're all talking about the occult analysis you did on the. You did a couple of very basic experiments, some kitchen chemistry on the goblet, and then Threads gets this deranged gleam in his eye and starts shouting, "Too loud! Too loud! I can't hear the song if you're all... Get out! Out, 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 out! Silence! Silence! Silencio! Silencio! Out, out, out!" And ushers you all out of his haven. At this point, it is still the same night as the gathering at the music hall, but it is probably 6 in the morning, with only an hour or so left till sunrise. You guys have had a full night.
Okay.
So if there's anything you absolutely want to do that you can think you can cram into the next hour, let me know. Otherwise, I'm assuming everyone heads to their haven.
Before my character heads to his final sleep, he's just going to interact a bit with Johnny Smith, one of his touchstones, who is a janitor. He's probably in before this college opens.
Okay, sure.
Right? Just because I need to regain all my willpower. Also, do you say I did some work towards my desire of getting out of Queen Anne's debt? By sharing the information.
I would say yes, you did. You toadied well.
So I get to regain 1 willpower for that?
You can regain a willpower, yeah.
And I'm going to change my ambition to get the dagger. I think that's what we're going to go for this session. We're going to get Richard DeWad's dagger.
That is a perfectly legitimate thing to do.
Sorry to be a bit power gamey, but I want my willpower back.
Alright.
We need that.
Oh yeah, all our stats are set back to, was it like full? Yeah, except for hunger. Like.
Hunger and
What do you
willpower.
mean by all our stats?
Oh, I mean, was it like we remove like all the slashes or?
No.
Oh, your health levels?
Yeah.
Willpower, you gotta do stuff to regain it.
Give me 1 second. Just looking up.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Did you lose
Beating you
willpower?
guys up.
I have 1 hunger, or two hunger. Yeah.
What's filling up?
Okay. So, what is the nature of your? We don't necessarily need to role play it out, but what is Henry's relationship to Mr. Smith, the humble janitor, the lowest of the low? What is a Ventru associating with such man for?
He's interested in the stories of his life.
Okay.
He's just trying to probe it out because he started in Nam, then moved to England. He wants to know why.
Okay. All right. Then in that case, probably bring with an offering of a nice warm cup of tea.
Yeah.
You encounter him. He'll chat with you as he sometimes does, as he makes his morning rounds, turning the heating system on. Sometimes the boiler needs a bit of a kick, unlocking the main doors, getting his little part of campus ready for the day. What touchstone does he anchor?
Listen to voices with wisdom.
Okay.
Because remember, Machiavellian.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. Let's see. Okay.
The big point of Machiavelli is to ensure that the people you rule, the commoners, like you. Because the commoners are easier to keep on your side than the nobles, because their aspirations are don't get abused.
Yeah. Be a chill monarch.
Yeah, if you're a chill monarch who's relatively productive for the people, you'll have a very easy time staying in power.
Cody, where do you find your touchstones?
They should be right next to Chronicle Tenets and Clan Bane on the official character sheet. Right here.
I'm using a crazy character sheet.
Let's see if I can find it here.
No, I think I'm using the one that's printed out from that app I'm using.
Okay, description sire, parent age. Discipline, social attribute, willpower. This is not it.
Oh, I have a section for convictions and touchstones. I just haven't written anything in. But I have two, right? One is the librarian and one is the rehab guy.
And after reading more Machiavelli, I think I'm planning on trying to get the low clans to like me. That should be relatively easy.
Good luck with that. Everyone loves being friends with adventurer. No, wait, hold on. Pause.
Wait, no.
Let's reconsider that.
Wait, shit, no.
In the Adventure historically, we have had very good ties with the Nosferatu and the Malkavians.
I want to say, I think everybody is by necessity needs to have good ties with the Nosferatu.
They certainly do traffic a commodity that is never out of demand.
Information.
Well, and speaking of which, I've been getting very adept at using this strange new technology, the intraweb. What kind of esoteric knowledge are you interested in specifically? I've been doing most of my hacking into the Chinese embassy and the British library.
Wait, I thought your character was a Luddite.
No.
You've pivoted away
I'm
from being a
very
Luddite.
concerned about security.
How?
So I'm not going to use a cell phone or carry any digital devices on me.
How in God's name did you learn hacking that quickly?
What's your character's computer stat?
Yeah, I'm like, what is...
Computers?
Yeah, you need computers to hack.
Or technology.
Yeah.
Do you want to shift points to computers from your performance going from...
Technology, I have one.
I don't think there is a computer set.
Oh, is
I
it...
don't have
Did computers become
Computers gaining technology.
And my hacking
Okay.
is mostly social hacking, right?
So-
I'm learning names of people and profiling them with strings and pictures and, you know...
So maybe move the
online
3 in
photographs.
performance to technology for that to work.
No, because it's still a very social... I mean, I'm old school hacking, right? I'm not inserting malicious software. I'm learning secrets by manipulating
You're
people.
basically just...
Using the technology for what it was built to do.
You're
Use
breaking
the
his...
phone book.
He's using the briefcase and getting someone's password they wrote down.
But I am getting access to a lot of esoteric knowledge, and so I was curious what kind of esoteric knowledge you're looking for. Anything in the British Library or Chinese consulate. Zander,
Yes.
what kind of esoteric knowledge are you looking for?
Me? Yeah, I've been communicating with you about this. We're talking about just on the general of a cult, or
Things that might be
in
in the British Library, or things that might be in the Chinese consulate.
oh God, what would be there? I guess general occult stuff. Maybe there's some. Maybe I don't know. We're not going to see this. I've heard. Will has remembered once hearing rumblings of there being of beings of similar to the kindred within Asia that embrace in a wildly different process. So whatever, I don't know. What facts about the Kuei Jin can you unearth, and
Right.
are there any facts about I don't know what weird rumblings of the Cosmines that in the past 70 years that you've picked up on or something to that effect.
Right. And mostly I'm focused on the relics that we're seeking. Goblets. It
That
turns out
too.
the British
That
Library
too.
has thousands of goblets with
Yeah,
all
that
sorts
too.
of provenance. So I've
that
got a whole cave wall just on goblets and how they're connected. And
Yeah.
the information we acquired tonight with trace elements, and there's a lot of goblets that I think may fall in that category, so I've got a lot of updating to do. So I'm going to head back
I mean,
to
you
my
probably got 10 different candidates for the Holy Grail.
Yeah,
Five
no.
of which are real legit.
Well, and most of them seem to be in China. I don't know
a
if you
lot
guys
of
know
them
this.
seem,
Yeah.
a lot of them do seem to be in
The
China.
Kuei Jin are nothing more than a group of LARPers in Los Angeles trying to get some credibility for their fake government.
Fake, good lord, fake government.
They're half a world away. You don't have to.
That's my character's stance on the
You don't
Kuei
have-
Jin
you don't
until
have to
proven
sweat.
other.
You
That's
don't
my
have to sweat
character's
the Kuei
stance
Jin.
on the Kuei Jin until proven otherwise.
Okay. So yes,
Which is
your
incorrect, by the way.
time is narrow. but you've got things arranged. Your haven is not particularly far from the campus, which is not particularly far from the housing block.
Yeah.
To keep things efficient, so you're able to have a meaningful, just 20 minutes, just stop a tea.
Field's a 20-minute drive from the campus.
Right. And just make it home. Giles may run a couple of red lights, but he does get you in and tucked in before the sun tips over the horizon.
Tucked in the cellar.
That's right. Okay. Was there anything else that people want to do, like absolutely that night? Excellent. Oh, no? No? Okay. So now the question is, do you guys want to, go night to night and move fast, or do you want to slip into more of a kind of a downtime, maybe cover what you want to do in the next week?
I say downtime.
Okay.
Alright. Does, This is gonna be,
Yes.
I think we know where the dagger is. I say let's begin trying to do some scouting to find it, / getting David Whipple Unliving Hive as soon as possible. That is going to be so important.
Getting him what?
Unliving Hive. He has the XP for it.
Unliving, I'm sorry.
Unliving Hive.
Unliving Hive. Oh,
that's
the animalism obfuscate. I'm all okay.
Yeah, roach swarms out of the mouth.
Yes.
Dang.
Well, that's horrible.
I've been waiting for this.
We have a second combat guy now?
Yeah, no. The roaches don't attack, they just repulse.
Terror support.
-2 to all dice pulled if you're the target of the roaches.
Say, Sam, I have 2 in Brawl. I'm not terrible in combat.
There's flying
What's your
cockroaches, aren't there?
Oh, cockroaches can fly.
Strength is 2, dexterity is 3. Stamina is 1, though.
I appreciate you.
I guess you could rouse the blood and punch people.
Yeah, I can. I have knife fingers, remember?
Yeah.
You can also get knife fingers.
I have knife fingers.
You do?
Yes.
Yay!
Oh,
High five.
One more thing.
Not
Are
with
you
knife fingers.
all right?
You can't leave a knife finger high five hanging, man.
Are
You gotta
okay
get
with
in
me
there.
taking metamorphosis, with the XP I have left over after reality?
Yes. Okay. I mean, I trust you that the numbers balance. I'll go over it next week.
Oh, yeah. I have.
I trust you.
Hey, I'm sorry, real quick, before I just want to make sure I understand this. So, I'm sorry. The experience section of the character sheet. There's a few sections. There's a rank, and then there's a line next to that, and then there's 2 boxes.
Right.
From what you understood, you write the amount of experience that you've spent in one of the boxes, but the total amount you've spent,
total you've acquired, which would be 33 for us, correct?
33 or 29?
What is your blood potency?
Blood potency is... Where is that? Where do you...
Either 1 or 2.
If you're at 2, it should only be 20s you're starting... So, I'm sorry, 25 seconds. It should be... How am I at 30?
26. We've had 3 sessions.
26, we've had 3 sessions. We've had more than 3. We've had...
Sorry, I'm looking for the blood potency.
We've had 4.
Yeah, we have 4.
Blood potency is 2, yeah.
Okay, then you started at 20.
You should be at 28.
So your total XP you've accrued is 28.
Oh, that was 29. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. So is that go on the left or the right box?
Right box.
Right box?
Yes.
Okay. I see. And then once you okay.
That's for all of us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And what's the rank then?
I have.
Oh, you should be at 33 since your blood potency 1 character.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think rank is intended to be neonate, ancilla, or elder. What kind of tier game you're playing?
I am.
You're all neonates. So.
Neonate, yeah.
We're a neonate plus.
Yeah. It's a.
We're between neonate and ancilla.
Yeah, you guys are kind of an over.
Okay. So I'm guessing as I spend XP, I put it in the left box.
Right.
It's but
that kind of signifies how much total power has been invested in this character.
Gotcha. And then
how much has accumulated.
And when I reach the number in the right box, that's my cap. I can't spend anymore.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
If, let's say, heaven forfend, Will should meet the final death, and you have to roll up a new character, that's how much experience that new character would have to spend.
Oh, okay, nice.
Heaven forfend, not
Yeah,
that any
nice.
of you
I love
will
that.
ever meet the final death. You're far too cunning and caging.
Cool. It looks like my Bane is on here too.
Yeah, that would be a cool way to introduce the B-Bag, though. Have one of us meet final death at their hands. Okay.
I have never had I've considered, and I've known GMs who have had a shill die early.
A shill?
Yeah, bring a player character, and they know, okay, this character's going to die early.
Gotcha.
It's the Joss Whedon, got to kill someone to make the audience take it seriously bit. But they know it going in, and then they die, and oh my gosh, I can't believe you killed a PC! And then everyone's like, oh, we're playing for keeps now.
Or if a player just managed to be they're not happy with their characters, we're just going to come off and start the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have used a giant explosion that should have killed all the characters for an edition break, where I had to rewrite all the characters in a new edition, so it's like everything blew up and everyone's in recovery, and maybe things are slightly different after you come out of the back to tank. Okay, so I heard downtime. Scale back the time scale a bit. So, what do you want? What do folks want to do with, let's say the next week?
Does the Harpy get back to Will at all about Rowena?
Yes. She can tell you. Let's see. Rowena's the sheriff of East London, if I recall correctly. Then yeah, she can provide 3 different racks, and that a rack is just a place to go hunt, a kind of a semi-known place to go hunt.
Gotcha.
Couple of racks in East London that Rowena will probably patrol on a regular basis.
Gotcha. I forget. Do a gangrel they live more wild on kind of the excerpts on the not excerpts
They can.
edges of civilization.
The fringes.
Fringes. Are they? Do they? Some clans prefer, and some clans just do people. Others go between animals and people. Obviously, people are more satisfying. Do gangrel normally hunt humans, or do they hunt?
No
specification? Okay.
Personal taste.
Yeah. Who's also Xavier is the name of a gangrel who had a lot of influence in
Xavier was the one who walked out of the cam in
Gotcha.
99.
Also a really prolific vampire archaeologist too,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, that's Will's. That's Will's type of guy. That's awesome.
That's Beckett.
Beckett.
Beckett's
Beckett was also a very famous vampire
historian.
Xavier was another one of those big shot characters.
Yeah.
In, second edition.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So okay. So I'm given 3 kind of areas where Rowena
will tend to be there if you just pick 1 or 2 and camp out there. Chances are you'll see her.
Yeah.
So how many miles is Queen Anne's domain?
Oh gosh.
Because
you're going to try to get out of her domain.
You're just trying to get out of her domain?
I just want to figure out if I'm even in her domain with my character's apartment complex in Spitalfield.
Let's assume you are. I'm not going to get too deep into the GIS maps of it.
Yeah.
Spitalfield, Cody?
Yeah, Spitalfield.
Spitalfield.
Perfectly cromulent for sure.
Yes, because here's the distance on the map between Buckingham Palace and Spitalfield.
Where am I living?
Okay, then maybe your only problem is City College. I mean, Spitalfield looks like it's pretty far.
But City College is too
City College is significantly closer.
Yeah,
So
but
you're
I
hunting.
eat the people when they're in Spitalfield in the apartments. They just go into City College.
Okay.
That's the... So am I coaching?
So it's your goal to just to tell the Queen, hey, I'm not actually part of this whole operation, or I'm in your good graces?
Yeah, Spitalfield...
I mean, chances are it's someone's domain who isn't you, because none of you had domain when you woke up.
No. But I was able to establish a pretty warm spot in the
Except
sewers
for you.
quickly.
Yeah, you...
I think during the 2 weeks while we're trying to gather information before actually heading into the sewers, the domain of... I've already forgotten his name. The Lord of the
Richard DeWard.
Richard. Should I meet with my sire and let him know what we're up to? How comfortable is the party with me informing the sire that we're trying to collect these relics?
How
He's my
about
Mawala. I trust him with my life, but there could be things going on we're not aware of.
yeah, his opinion on Duwad is that he fucking hates that guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, that he's part of our clan. He's taken a lot over the sewer. He seems to have gone a little bit deranged. Is my understanding.
It's more have caution, because DeWard is probably deranged is good.
Yeah,
DeWard
on
is,
edge. Building an empire.
has withdrawn, seems to be starting to have those delusions of grandeur.
Healthy delusions of grandeur, if there is such a thing.
Okay.
So I think that we should approach him more as a friend or colleague and try to retrieve the dagger rather than full
bear
frontal
maul.
assault. Yeah, no
Okay.
polar bear.
Okay.
But I would like to talk to my Mawala, my liege, first and make sure he's comfortable, see if he has any additional advice. Maybe have him over for some co-eds. Just a nice night, guys' night at the crash pad.
Through the door, he seems to be he seems to be an influential Nosferatu. I feel like us meeting him would probably be a good thing. in
Yeah.
general.
So I invite you guys over
To your cave.
the next night, yeah, and invite my sire over if he's available.
So your sire will actually suggest not meeting at your haven.
Oh.
Because it's your haven.
Of course it is. Sorry. Yeah, letting you guys know where my haven is a terrible idea. I'm sorry.
Well, it's just he's protective. By
No,
nature.
I should have known.
But he will. What he can tell you is that in the intervening 80 years, the kindred have carved themselves out a few social spaces for them, places that are for kindred kind. That you might not be familiar with, and he would like to introduce you
Oh, fantastic.
to one of them.
A night on the town. Exactly
There's
what I
two.
need.
There's two places he would suggest. One is a speakeasy style bar, which kind of has an informal old timey dress code. So if people have not adapted particularly well, or kindred who feel most comfortable as throwbacks will sometimes go there. But it is public. It is Masquerade is enforced. There it is. There are plenty of humans there, which does make feeding easy. There's also a place underground called the Kingsway Exchange.
That's a cool name.
Which was basically converted as a project in the 90s and is a haven and meeting space for kindred.
Nice.
Particularly, appreciated by the Nosferatu, who might not be able to show their eyes, who should be able to show themselves, be themselves quite as much at the Nighthawk. So he will suggest, rather than meeting at your haven, perhaps go to the Kingsway Exchange or the Nighthawk if you want to have a conversation.
Right, and as you guys know, the Kingsway Exchange definitely sounds like my kind of vibe, right? But I know you guys are kind of people out of time. I recognize that the Knights Radiant being seen by other kindred this time may be helpful, so that at the Queen's party we're not a shock like we were at the last event, and maybe we could mingle with some people we don't know before, plus we have some important business to discuss. We could see if anyone's following us, keep an eye on each other,
But we are
those kinds of things.
we are meeting. What was his name again, your sire?
Nicholas.
We are meeting Nicholas.
Correct, yeah, Nicholas will meet
Hey,
us.
there he is.
And
That's-
I'm recommending the
This is the boy.
what was the name of the speakeasy old-timey club?
Nighthawk, you said.
The Nighthawk.
Nighthawk.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm recommending the Nighthawk.
Okay.
Unless anyone else has something better.
Should
I don't know if you
Hugo
guys
be shapeshifted just in case that lady is there? Because she might hold considerably more power, in that
Do
speakeasy
you have
than,
shapeshifting skill?
Which
I
lady?
have metamorphosis.
So you know,
Oh, you went-
arms,
oh, you
right?
went- oh, shit,
I
you
can
went
turn.
hard.
Yeah, I can turn into a roach now.
How many levels of...
Would you like to
It has-
ride in my
technically
chest?
it has to be a vertebrate.
It has to be a
Cockroaches
vertebrate.
are
Well, it said a large insect.
Oh, yeah,
That's
it
one of
is.
the options it said there.
It said large
Oh
insect?
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
It
large.
does
Holy
say that.
shit!
Double check the rules.
That's awesome!
So can I be a
believe it.
roach the size of a person's hand?
It's not. You're not going to be inconspicuous. I'll warn you of that. Imagine imagine what seeing a roach the size of a hand would the kind of chaos that would cause in any environment.
Wait, this is the dope
I
house.
would scream.
That's the point. That's the point.
If you want to be a punk about it, I have. That's fine.
No.
Oh fuck, I'm just imagining doing the freaking ragtime frog, but it's a cockroach!
All right, so it's not inconspicuous, but can I have like a bonus to intimidation while in roach form?
Yeah, you will have
Like
a bonus for
against
several
mortals.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, you personally cannot intimidate
Oh,
a
fuck.
roach, but if you are present and visible, you will make many. You will offer a bonus to someone else's intimidation roll.
Just the roach.
Tell me what you want. Please get that thing away from me. Is a powerful motivator.
I have a question. Is it a regular cockroach or a Madagascar hissing cockroach?
No, hand. All right, this is like not a natural cockroach, man. This is
It says-
your hand.
It does say
okay?
the animal has to be natural.
As in, wait, are
Oh,
you
it has to be a natural.
That's look natural. Looking at
There are
this one.
very few insects that.
be a rat? Just be a weird rat.
Nah, roach mode.
What about like a lobster?
Roach no.
I mean, like a lobster.
You're a crab. You're just a fucking crab.
Like there's desert crabs. Aren't there like giant
How those desert?
exoskeleton desert creatures?
I don't know. There are land crabs. There are coconut crabs.
Not since several million years ago.
Several million.
There are arthropods, but they are long extinct. You cannot be an extinct creature. We're not Jurassic Parking this shit. It's not that kind of game.
Also, the rat we have stats for that we can access.
Oh fuck.
So you want to be a large insect?
Well,
We need
I
for our
just
stats
think
one.
it would be like, what is it? So the
Disturbing?
reason why I was thinking of a roach,
Mhm.
okay. So first of all, they're small.
Yes.
They're durable.
Yes.
And they can possibly fly. You know, some of them have wings.
They can fly.
Yeah.
It's terrifying as hell.
God, a roach the size of a human hand.
No. That here. Can I take a look at the?
Yeah, I need a.
Yeah.
Page 373 is
How do you got
the
4 in
yeah,
Protean? How much XP? How did you just put all? You just dump all your shit in the Protean?
Yeah, I put 24 in Protean and then 9 in etiquette.
Christ Almighty,
Yeah,
man!
So now I have 3 etiquette.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So this is gonna be like kind of meta and also like in character. All right. So he took lessons from
Henry?
Henrik Penn. All right.
Only 2 etiquette.
We taught him how to use.
superior.
Yeah, taught him how to use his powers and also like gave him some lessons in etiquette. All right.
Okay,
Like,
so you have level 4 metamorphosis. You were able to afford that?
yeah, 24 XP, like plus.
Because he gets 2 from starting,
It's
plus 1 from
24, right?
Predator
Yeah,
type,
yeah,
plus 24
yeah.
XP.
Okay. So you just put all your chips into that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And etiquette. God.
Yeah, the
Hey,
rest
etiquette's
are.
really good.
Etiquette's very important.
He's Jiminy Cricket.
And then you can
obey bug.
He's very virgin.
I mean, okay. Knowing that you're taking metamorphosis, that's a big pull.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
If you want to be a big roach, I mean,
Is metamorphosis like overpowered? Because I can like.
no, it's not overpowered.
elsewhere.
It's just there's shape change, which is the level 3 power, which is a little more reasonable. But metamorphosis is a level 4 power. Things start to get a little wacky. That's all I.
Let's go.
Okay, so
I want it to be I want that kind of investment to be satisfying. So, yeah, you want to be a big roach? You can be a big roach.
okay, so is it more like you think it's just not a wise usage of points, or is it more of a
No, it's fine.
Anything
I just want to know what the vibe is, and yes,
like
roaches are.
Beelzebub? Like I don't know, like I don't know. I'm thinking like was it the 2 most terrifying things? All right, polar bear,
it is
giant roach.
It is absolutely
okay?
terrifying. You are not wrong about
Yeah.
that.
What about spiders? Can you be a big giant? Spiders are really scary.
Wait, I just realized something. It doesn't shape-shifting, it doesn't, maybe, I don't know if this was, I don't know if this was, if this is a thing from Requiem, but I think it was, do you have to drink the blood of the creature that you're metamorphosizing into? No?
The roaches have
No,
blood.
that's Requiem and Exalted. That's not Masquerade.
Oh,
I need to ask you more about
I
Exalt.
recommend
That's
upping
a
that
fun
manipulation
game.
up to 2. I recommend upping that manipulation up to 2 on that sheet. Because you
Okay.
don't need physicals, because you transform into an animal, get their physicals.
Well, the manipulation one is a role playing.
Oh, it's
Alright, no lying.
it's a lore
okay?
thing.
Yeah,
It's a lore
keep your
thing, got
word.
it.
Yeah.
He wants to.
Yeah, I'm an honest guy.
You're a good Christian boy.
Yes.
Sort of.
You're a good
I'm an honest Christian. Not a good Christian.
You're an honest Sedite boy.
Praise be to Cain.
Wait, Senator Cade, who's your god? I forget.
If he knew more about Cain, it would probably be Cain.
You said you want Cainite heresy for your lore sheet.
Yeah, but like I'm not sure if he's aware of it just because he's kinda,
He's independently inventing the Cainite heresy.
Yeah.
He's inventing it from first principles. Now, your sire may be a Cainite and didn't have time to properly induct you.
Wait, no, Senator.
He just gave you the absolute core basics.
Gotcha. Sorry, Sedites are just evil, right? That's their main thing.
Yes, they're evil, but Sedites are evil in that kind of. They're a little mustache twirling evil.
Yeah, they're like the Nefandi from Bane, right?
They like soaking in it.
Yeah. They like what?
Soaking in it. Like they like it.
Revel in their
They're
villainy.
Skeletor.
They rub a little bit of Skeletor, a little bit of Cobra Commander.
Yeah.
Because isn't the whole principle with Cainite heresy is Earth is hell, humanity is fallen, the embraces ascent into angelic form.
Yep, that's my ideology.
Yeah.
Transcendence. It just needs heroin. You gotta. If you just add a heroin to that model, you've got the perfect balance.
Or is the Vitae heroin after?
Oh, well, we're not really sure.
I mean, this is a drug. I mean,
This is a
it
good
can't be a
precedent.
drug metaphor.
We're gonna keep exploring though.
Yes, keep exploring the drug.
Tonight at the Nighthawk.
Okay, so
Okay,
Do we have a
Nighthawk
David
or-
Lynch house band? I think I decided Nighthawk just so we could see other vampires perhaps and make kind of.
we'll see
Beautiful
the
We're gonna see
round
more
about.
vampires to go at the King Station. That's where all the vampires
You prefer
are.
King Station?
Yeah, that's the official vampire meat spot.
That's the
Where
underground
vampires-
vampire place.
All right.
As opposed to
If
the
that's
above,
what you prefer.
the above ground.
I would prefer the underground King Station as well,
Yeah.
just because underground is better for me.
Okay.
I'm down with whatever one. Yeah.
We're currently tied, and I'm waffling. So whatever you would like.
Whichever. Wait, what?
Do you
you
want
have
there
a
to
strong
be humans
opinion?
present? Do you want there to be humans
I'd rather.
present?
I prefer an all vampire kind of deal, just because that would be if we can.
Right now, it's going all
but-
vampires.
I'm for one all vampires, just because I feel like it's more of a. we're with mood kindred.
I've been reading a book by this interesting gentleman named Mao Zedong, which has taught me that voting is actually the oppression of the working class.
Is that a thing Mao actually advocated for?
We don't vote.
Correct.
No, but did Mao actually say that? Sam,
Yeah.
you
Well, I don't know.
There's great utility in top-down leadership.
Hobbes is the king. Hobbes is the Leviathan. Leviathan, the best way to rule. Take back the monarchy.
Oh, good.
I think we go with the adopting the monarchy and the dog is last.
Surprised we have political philosophy conversations outside of a mage game. Okay, so a couple of days later,
Well, I mean, all politicians are blood-sucking vampires. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
access is by invitation only. It's one of those things you need a little bit of clout to get
Okay.
into, but you know a guy with clout.
Of course I do.
And he will make sure that you have invitations. There's a concealed entrance on Furnival Street. It's not entirely unlike the Milford Music Hall. You know, there's security. In this case, you are just said to present yourself as guests of Nicholas, which you do. You're all given the once-over by a couple of fairly burly guys, but are told to proceed downstairs and enjoy your evenings, gentlemen.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
What music's playing?
Let's see.
James Reese, you're up.
Like we heard some EDM, we heard some jazz.
No, nothing that it's something. It's background music. It's ambient. It's nothing that something that will be generally agreeable and not take away from the overall mood, because you have to not only do you have to deal with people from all kinds of tastes, you have to deal with people whose tastes haven't changed in 200 years.
Yeah, some jazz. Maybe.
Jazz is probably a good.
Yeah, maybe some James Reese Europe early jazz, bit of ragtiminess to it. Also has the most metal song name of all time. All of No Man's Land is Ours.
That's an excellent song. Man.
That's awesome.
fantastic.
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
look
gonna
this
remember
up.
that one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The decor is let's see, it's the 90s, so it probably hasn't been. They probably haven't bothered to redecorate it since the 90s. So the decor is going to be for you guys. It seems hopeless, incredibly modern.
Yes.
Because you're still adjusting. I don't even remember. I don't even know what 90s decor is. So
Everything is brown, green, and orange.
probably more. Everything is brown and green. But again, it has to appeal to people with tastes that stretch centuries.
Yeah.
So it's a little kind of universal. But you are all shown. Maybe it seems to be a relatively quiet night. There's maybe only a half dozen or so people. There are a couple of pairs sitting in alcoves. A group of three look like they're playing. Or a group of four playing bridge.
Okay.
There's a man, not so much tending bar, but people seem to come up to him and ask for things. So it looks like he's working at a barkeep and a concierge. And what you notice about him, in particular, is it's a beautiful bar. Someone has gone to great lengths to make it aesthetically pleasing for a bunch of people that don't drink.
Gotcha.
But the man behind it casts no reflection.
Ah.
Sombra.
Yeah.
And you're shown to a beautiful little private alcove, a nice table. Asked if you require refreshment.
Absolutely.
Any particulars?
We order by blood type. Is that how this is done? I'm in an A-positive kind of way in tonight, guys.
It would be more by, like, if you have feeding restrictions.
Anything else goes from culinary school.
If you want a bag, if that is your inclination, or an animal.
I guess we'll defer to Nicholas and let him order for the table.
Okay.
Get me cow blood, please.
Cow blood.
Yes.
Interesting.
Except for his willpower damage, if he drinks non-animal blood.
I explained this to Nicholas that one of our associates
vampire
needs
blood.
cow
Okay.
blood.
So
Anti-vegetarian.
Nicholas is brought a very. It's like, what is the tasteful way to serve a pint of, like, a large quantity?
A
of
pitcher,
blood.
like
A bowl.
at fucking Buffalo
blood? I guess
Wild
it
Wings.
was. I guess a bowl would be a bowl.
Like you just-
a tasteful bowl is brought to you. You are told whenever you're ready. A vessel is available for you
Fantastic.
to feed discreetly.
Absolutely.
Unless that's your thing to feed in public, but they always.
No.
Okay. And so it's the four of you and Nicholas, who was delighted to make everyone's acquaintance. As you can see, this is... not every city has prospered so well that we can have a place like this, but subterranean London, once you get past the bombs, they're always building something. They're digging foundations for a new skyscraper. Like they just put up one. One just opened this year. Apparently, our queen has a significant interest in it. Always extending the underground. There's never a time in the city where there isn't some sort of subterranean construction, and every one of those creates opportunity to carve out little niches for our kind, both in the grand scheme and the more particular bloodline.
That's fantastic. I'd like to go get a tour of the new skyscraper subterranean.
Well, I happen to have heard that the Queen is hosting her festival.
There. Fantastic. I can't wait. I'm sure she's done great work.
She is quite eager to show it off, I believe.
We've
owns several high floors devoted exclusively to her arrangement.
And as you're no doubt aware, the reason for our awakening after all these years is still not entirely clear to us. We've been doing a lot of research in the fall of the Mithraean cult, the Mithraic cult, and haven't come up with a lot of answers. It seems like a time of great chaos, and even in our official records, there's
emotional. There was an immense amount of upheaval. The mortal world was trying to put itself back together after the war with the Nazis.
But he had led for so long, I would expect us to have a great deal more information about what had actually transpired, or at least someone to be... we're kind of concerned that people aren't more... We've learned, in fact, that people looted and plundered his relics, which has us concerned as well.
Would not surprise me.
We've talked within the community, we think getting some of these back is a priority, including his trusted dagger, which is evidently with one of our clan.
Richard DeWad. No dignity.
Based on our understanding, we haven't talked to him personally. You warned me off a direct confrontation, but
I see. Well, I'm not sure. I did not particularly participate in any sort of grave robbing, but I'm not surprised that that Mithras's physical legacy was as contested as his political one. The kindred are not much for letting great goods lie, not when they can be put to use. Mithras was... well, it's no secret that he had a certain degree of mastery over blood sorcery, living for almost 2,000 years. You'd pick it up at some point, simply because it's too damn useful. That's why the Tremere like to keep it to themselves.
Bastards. And through that, the amount of stability and, this club is an example of the kind of great work that he did. I'm surprised.
Well, this was more happened by chance. I don't think this particular establishment wasn't founded until the 90s.
Right, but the stability of the tunnels in general, the fact that my lair, we don't call them lairs, my haven was still available after all this time, and largely unused, was a real marvel. And so, do you think that there was foul play in his removal? Has there been anyone who's benefited from this?
There's a long... If that's your the line of investigation, I would...
Queen Anne.
Okay, so... Do you want to come off as genuine to him?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to be
genuine?
I'm trying to tell, here are the things I'm concerned about.
Okay, I want to know, is this a charisma thing, or is this a manipulation?
No, I'm not being charismatic or manipulation. I'm telling you what I've actually been working on.
Okay.
The only thing I lied about is that we've been talking to other people to get this information.
Right.
When in fact we got it directly from the
cult. Okay, and that's not enough to warrant subterfuge.
And if he pushed, I would tell him the truth, but I'm not trying to mislead him.
I understand the difficulty of accommodating, of digesting so much change in such a short period of time. You've only been awake a couple of weeks, and you have 80 years to put under your belt. I'm going to have a movie. So you have a television, right? At this point,
I do.
And you gotten a DVD player.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a movie called JFK. It regards there was an assassination of the American president.
Wow.
In the 60s, and
1860s Lincoln.
No, 1960s.
Oh, wow.
No, this is about a much more... Although it does seem to happen with surprising regularity. There's also another one in the 1910s, so it looks like every 50 years or so the Americans decide to...
Deadliest job in that country.
They built... Yeah, they built them... They did build... We did build that... The big bomb that put the sun on Japan.
Yes.
And from my understanding about how that worked.
Very well. Although it led to some knock-on political consequences. But point is it was killed by a lone gunman on top of a building while in a campaign in a place called Dallas, Texas, like somewhere in the middle of America. And it has so fascinated people, the notion that it wasn't just a lone crazy person.
It wasn't.
And that has spawned any number of wild, fantastical tales, conspiracy theories, as they're generally called now.
You say that as if the organization we so are dearly a part of hasn't done anything clandestine.
Oh, yes. No, I say that not to say that people aren't assassinated, but I do suggest that was over...
People have a tendency to overthink these things as well. He's just pointing out
over
that
70 years ago.
A lot of the etheric rumors may just be part of a larger conspiracy to help dissuade us from finding the actual answer.
I mean, unless you want to suggest that someone in the city had the capability of calling in an airborne strike from the Luftwaffe. No. The nature of his death is pretty much a settled matter.
Okay.
What if it's not from within the city? What if it's from without? After his death, the city has joined the Camarilla. The Camarilla has benefited from gaining London as a city under its control.
I think what he's asserting is that the bombing that killed him wasn't a deliberate strike. Yes, he had enemies. Yes, people benefited from his death, but there wasn't an entity that tried to kill him. Queen Anne didn't knock him off to take the throne.
Yeah.
And I think we all agree to that.
Numerous people benefited from Mithras' rule. His authority was great and grand, and I know that you felt a great personal attachment to what he stood for, and that is entirely understandable. But it is fallen out of favor. And if you create the impression that you wish to reopen old wounds...
Absolutely. We do not.
You will earn more enemies than you will earn friends.
Sorry, real quick. What's the name of the guy we're going after again?
Richard DeWard.
Okay. So, well, of course. So, but let's bring this back now to DeWard. What can you tell us about the man and what may have preceded this this extreme behavior?
He was Mithras' spy master for over 100 years. He was very good at all the classic vocations of our clan. Master of both creating and unraveling mysteries. Has made himself as at home underground as anyone, including myself. He was not among the first to acquiesce to Queen Anne's ascendance, but did do so without too much trouble. I don't think... I suspect that one of the reasons I was offered the Primogen seat and not him is because he would be a little too... He would be hard to control. And Queen Anne did not need that level of trouble. Or someone who, with a recent proven history of working in the city's best interest, was a safer pick. I can't disagree there. As I told you, it has been maybe 10, 15 years when his behavior started to change. He became more withdrawn. I mean, we all keep to ourselves. It's our nature, so it can be difficult to tell when a Nosferatu is being withdrawn, but I can tell. I'm familiar with his patterns, and his patterns started to change around the turn of the millennium. he developed more of a focused interest in the occult, in blood sorcery. I know he tried to blackmail at least one Tremere into giving up clan secrets, unsuccessfully, but not so spectacularly so that Bainbridge or Sri Sansa decided to take it out of him. It was one of those, you tried, you failed, we're going to keep a better eye on you in the future type deals.
On the topic of the Tremere, I heard rumor that the pyramid collapsed in 2009 due to missiles.
Yes. They were...
Missiles?
Yeah. The Vatican missiled down Vienna to get the Tremere in lore.
No one knows, or at least no one... An explanation is not wide-ranging, and see our previous conversation regarding conspiracy theories. There are 100 possible explanations, but the fact that Vienna is a smoking crater is incontrovertible. So the pyramid no longer has a single...
Wait, the entire city of Vienna blew up?
No, the Vienna Chantry.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the vampire. Wait, is this a real thing that happened? Did Vienna actually have an explosion?
No.
Or okay, sometimes it coincides with real events.
No, there's nothing real going on.
So there's like a gas explosion in Vienna.
Usual gas explosions.
Yeah, gas explosions.
Light reflected off planet Venus, shit like that.
Sorry, the Vatican launched missiles at the vampire wizards. It's just deeply funny.
That's World of Darkness for you.
It's great. I love it. Yeah, and they're Nazis in the Hollow Earth. Let's go.
But
This setting is off its meds.
They're definitely... The pyramid is definitely fractured.
Really?
You have competing houses trying to assert themselves as the true logical choice for them to rally behind. No one has successfully managed to rally that banner. So you have a house in America that is apparently trying to make a run at it. Entirely new blood out of a place called Milwaukee.
What?
But they have. I understand they have one or two adherents here in London.
Oh fuck, Milwaukee!
But
It's crazy.
yes, they are not the incrackable they are still incredibly useful and very dangerous. The secrets they amassed are sizable, but they've been humbled. No, I can't think of a clan that has lost face so publicly in probably before my time, and I have a couple of 100 years under my belt.
What about the Ravnos? The Week of Nightmares?
Well, that's not so much an act of losing face as an act of God's cruelty.
Yes,
everyone assumes that the Tremere did something very, very stupid and paid a price for it.
My recollection of this, I picked up something. A Ravnos and a ancient Ravnos awoken.
That's the most common. That is the most common tale. Is with one of their one of their primeval elders. Something on the level of Mithras, but vastly more incomprehensible.
Olshogi, right? That's that off character. Olshogi is the name of the other.
I think
Zephaniah.
No.
Zephaniah.
Yeah, well, it's not Olshogi. Olshogi is the Assamite, the big bad Assamite Methuselah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's the most common tale. Is that Mithras is not the only one of his
God
class of beings. And if you take that comparison, Mithras was downright well behaved.
Benevolent, almost, by our standards.
By our standards, by kindred standards, very much so.
His traditions did limit the killing of pregnant women and children.
Traditions limited a great many things to our benefit.
Yes.
The Masquerade keeps London in this...
We did that before?
Pacific state that you now see.
There weren't laws against it anywhere else.
My goodness. My God.
One who does, at some level, your beast starts enforcing a law of its own.
Yeah. The giant, the animal in you is like, hey, let's not eat the blood of kids.
No one wants you to. That's the
No,
limit.
it does, or it wants to?
Yeah, it wants that,
So,
man.
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So Spy Master taking her relics
The sweet
comes as no surprise to you.
He would certainly have been well positioned once he decided that Mithras was not coming back to help himself to whatever he felt would be of benefit, or simply payment for
Service?
payment for decades, or if not centuries, of little service.
Centuries.
Yeah, for sure.
So
And,
you are-
and very much you would be entitled to this. Unfortunately, the relic he has taken is sacred to our cause.
I see.
Yes.
And you're going to... You want it back.
We will.
We've been
request
asked
it.
to approach and see if what kind of deal we could create. However, he doesn't seem like a very reasonable person right now. You seem to led me to believe that honest negotiations may not be our best strategy.
He's not mad.
Okay.
He is just difficult. I can probably arrange
A meeting?
a call.
If our meeting should come to combat, how large is this block?
I appreciate your forthrightness in thinking through the entire set of options. For one thing, it's going to be a phone call. You cannot literally reach through the lines and strangle him. In terms of... That is one of the question marks about what he's been doing down there. We know there are some that are personally loyal to him. I don't really... to be honest, I don't know how many.
Do you
Well,
have
I don't
a...
think he would question my loyalty if I were to come knock on his door and say I've recently arisen and perhaps he would have work for me.
That's why I am willing to entertain a call. The risk is low. No one is going to try to kill each other over the phone lines.
Well, we've had some issues with some of my new colleagues. We woke up a little feral.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
But you all seem quite civilized now.
Correct, but I did describe the event at the docks, which still have us very concerned.
Oh, yeah.
That
well,
warehouse is still a hotbed of interest
I'm,
for us.
Yes.
Shirazi?
I don't know a lot about Mr. I don't know a lot about Mr. Shirazi, but he strikes me as a competent man.
Correct.
And as far as I know, the Masquerade remains intact. So he has done
100%.
he has done what he is obliged to do to clean up
Correct.
his mess. I can arrange a call.
Perfect, that's all we need.
Who are we calling?
Richard.
Richard Dewad.
Ah,
Word. Yep. Give me a night.
Yep, of course.
In fact, let's make it 2. Let's meet back here in 2 nights.
Okay.
And we will... do you require... Is this something that should be done within the privacy of your mysteries, or...
we would prefer it that way, I believe.
I can make that arrangement.
That'd be best. We keep this between. We want to.
Then...
This man was a loyal servant of the sun god. His brother to us, and we want to help this man as much as we can, because clearly he's not doing well, and we'd like to... He seems to be, from my understanding, he was from what you've said, a competent and brilliant...
Oh, yes.
Brilliant subterfugian, if that's a word. I believe... I think he would be... I think his continued presence in London would be good for all of us. If he can learn to calm himself.
I'd like to interject.
Yes.
I'd argue he's doing well for himself. He has established himself a base of power. Now we just need to see if he is capable of developing into something terrifying.
But there are also some other relics that we've been asked to investigate as well. Should we let Nicholas know about the hat or the ring, and perhaps he can provide us some additional guidance there? Because this specific item seems like it might be very challenging, but perhaps there are other items that are a little bit easier to approach.
Nicholas is Primogenitor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it also possible to arrange meetings with Suisana and Gwynethin Lynch Arwen?
Okay. Well, those people, unfortunately, I don't exactly have on speed dial. Gwynethillin is of... She's politically hot right now.
Why?
Well, there is a rumor that I can substantiate that there has been a motion put forward to put her on the red list.
Oh.
What for?
Interestingly enough, for promulgating a story that Mithras had or was planning to defect to the Sabbat.
Ooh.
Let's kill her.
That was Trishina?
No, that's
Wait, Mithras?
Gwyneth.
So she's the hat.
First Arwen, yes.
Wait, Mithras is going to defect at this?
No, that's the rumor that this woman was spreading. Gwynethean Lynch Arwen, so kill her.
First Arwen.
Oh, she's spreading the rumor that
She spread it. She
Started
started a rumor, circulated the story that Mithras either had or was going to defect the Sabbat, which would have been a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
So, for this disgrace of conduct,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm saying we just need to run her head through a bunch of bricks.
Well, the Queen has not rendered a decision on that, so it is ultimately up to the Queen whether or not Gwyneth goes on the red list.
Red list meaning she's
Kill on sight.
open to blood. Basically, she's on list for blood hunt.
Yeah, list for blood. Kill on sight. I'm not going to have any problems with it. You're probably in line for a boon if you do it.
You can eat her. You can eat her soul.
But
No,
That's a separate level. That's a separate warrant, but it's on the
There
table.
are warrants for diablerie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And being on the red list means that chances are
Gotcha.
possible, yes.
But she could probably use some friends that haven't seen her in 100 years.
Frankly,
And we may be able to cozy up to her and
we could.
abscond the hat without her
We
noticing.
can. I mean, yeah. I think we could also figure out what could possibly come, where this could
But
possibly
she
come from.
probably
What
needs
this motivation
friends.
is.
As members
She
of
absolutely
the
needs
Knights
friends.
Radiant, we could definitely
We can
approach her, having heard rumor of this slander, and then forgive her.
Or,
And then rob
if
her.
she does not comply, stake her and leave her in a basement.
As the Knights Radiant, I
she's
think the
ventured,
Queen would
right?
understand.
She's venture, right?
Gwyneth.
Yes. Is she
Yeah, we
venture?
don't know her
I
plan.
don't think you know. I mean, she's a fairly public figure. Gwyneth. Yeah, I believe she's Rhubarb. What's that up?
Oh, all the more reason to kill her. Pure racism.
Let's go. All right.
Yep, I'm feeling good about murdering this
Yeah,
person.
yeah, she is Rhubarb.
Okay. I guess. All right.
She's gone to ground.
She's gone to ground. But I
The information I have at my disposal is that she has a very significant base of power within the British Museum, which is a warren. It's not a rival to the underground, but if you know what's going on there, you can hide, feed, operate unseen for years.
I've been doing research. It's an amazing
It
collection.
has grown substantially. There are some people who object to. There's been a recent tradition of sending some artifacts back to the countries from which they were.
Disgrace. Keep
it has-
them centralized. Make the information easy.
Has advocates on both sides.
If I may.
Though my contacts at the British Library say that there's been a lot of change within the British Museum over the last 20 years. Public funding evidently is now a factor.
So it's more
Yes,
affordable.
railroad barons aren't quite the reliable way to build an art museum like they used to be 100 years ago.
But we could probably find contacts within the museum. We also have some old rocks sitting in a warehouse that we need to help work on that may be going back to that museum.
Yeah.
So
We
maybe
can hide in
spending
the
some time in
rocks.
the museum is not a bad plan.
We could always hide in the rocks and just start.
Nicholas, so far your information has been quite helpful. I would like to ask.
I would like to keep you all from
Violence.
running afoul of the changes that have happened and causing any unnecessary chaos in London's environment.
Thank you. Actually,
In a couple of years, I have no doubt you can take care of yourselves.
No, thank you. No,
Right
you're-
now,
yes.
you seem very driven, and I
Thank you.
worry.
Now, actually, speaking of running afoul, that brings me to a point. What you, the harpy, what was her name again? Violet Mary?
Violet Violet Mary.
Mary was not, I believe, has not heard much, but you could maybe be of help. What have any of the Cosmins have stirred at all in the last recent times?
I haven't heard of them. There's a sighting every couple of years. I mean, people don't know it's the Cosmines, but a certain amount of creepiness.
You think the fine furs would give them away, but no, apparently.
They've done a good job of adapting to the times.
Yeah.
I think they try to keep their hands in as many pies as possible to keep their true intentions murky. but they have a certain flair for the dramatic that both causes them to show up on radar and.
Iona liked her. Iona liked her mink fur. She especially liked pulling it off while it was awake.
They change their look relatively frequently. I think the last time it was big hair.
Interesting.
Very big hair.
Fuck, they both have perms.
Wait,
That was probably 10 years ago.
Oh god.
what?
That's about right. Yeah.
Wait, what about Suiswana?
Oh, Sri Sansa, yes.
Straight, okay.
Him and his whole damned brood.
Sri Shan says what is what clan again?
Tremere.
Tremere. Okay.
Tremere. You've picked another one that's hard to get a hold of. He has pretty much stopped coming to all social functions for the last, I would say, 2 months, maybe 3. Enough that it was noticeable. He was relatively well circulated. I know his domain is the Southall neighborhood, which is not the most glamorous place, but it is. It gives him space, privacy, and there are a few private libraries there that I understand are quite distinguished. Either he went to Southall for the libraries, or built up the libraries to make it easier for him to do his work. Don't know. Doesn't really matter. That is an introduction I'm afraid I cannot arrange. The Tremere, their infamous insularity, he's held on to it. Unless you are Edward Bainbridge or a member of Sri Sansa's extended family, you're probably not going to get an invitation.
Maybe we could... Does Bainbridge have any interest in relics of